welcome, welcoming you to the channel. Thank you for tuning in if you are tuning in online. Otherwise, thank you for listening to the replay. And the current message is transmitting information about the current state of energies and shifts that are taking place in the new earth. So allow whatever information that you receive and which resonates with you to help you and guide you in your path. Otherwise, if it doesn't resonate with you, then that is okay as well. We are all in different advancements in our own evolutionary conscious awakening. And as we remember who we are in the oneness with God Source, we awaken to the light. We are able to perceive the reality through a different lens that is no longer a limited perception from our conditioned egoic mind and the patterns that were interpreted because they were introduced in our systems. Instead, we are able to perceive and see the reality from a more objective lens, even though we all see reality from our own perspective, because we are separate sparks of God Source. The more we can tune into the oneness that we are, the more we flow, the more we allow for that wholeness to really manifest into this physical reality, into this new earth model or paradigm that is being shape-shifted into the earth with help and together with humanity. Now, not everyone is joining in. Some humans have decided not to join in the efforts of transforming Gaia, the planet Earth, and hence their own consciousness, their own vessels, their own limited awareness into that higher vibrational frequency that is in resonance with God Source. And that is okay. Everything is valid in this reality. There is no wrong, no right. There are simple consequences, or as you like to say, karma, attached to every single action. The main point to consider is that of intent. What is the intent that you are putting in your path, in your actions? And from that state of conscious choice and awareness, the reality is created, it is played out, and then the consequences come after that. The message for today is very clear. Stay on your path. No matter what, and if you are listening to this message, you will probably be tuned in already into the reality that Earth is shifting, you are shifting, we are shifting. As you move, I move. As I move, you move. And whatever path you have chosen, stick to it. If you have resonated and have been able to put yourself at a higher frequency, you will be attracting very soon, so very soon, dear beloved, so very soon, the rewards to your actions. So those consequences we're talking about are coming through now. They are here, they have landed. It is a matter of you accepting them into your vessel, into your reality, into what you call your life force essence. No matter what path you have chosen, stick to that path, because the rewards will be bountiful, plenty, and they will help not only you, but also humanity. I am speaking to the bringers of change, to those individuals who have chosen to awaken, to accompany the earth into its higher path of awakening. No matter where you are in land, in planet Earth, be sure that this is where you are guided to be. If you are moving, don't fret, don't panic, and take it a step at a time as it comes. You are guided there for a reason. You may stay there for the next 3 to 6 months, no longer than that. The changes are about to happen after that. What is taking place now is the reality of anchoring in those visions, those manifestations that you have been working on for a while. And what will come after the 3 to 6 months, it depends on each individual. So it will take a little bit of time for different timelines, is the rewards of all of this work that has been put into the grid, into the field. So thank you. We thank you for your contribution to humanity, to planet Earth, and to its evolutionary process. We, those assisting from the spiritual realms, we call them higher realms, are here to confirm, to concur, to include you in the path of the higher evolution, which you have chosen. No, you have chosen. If you are free, if you feel free, then now it is time to step up. Now it is time to put your gifts into practice because humanity needs you. If you haven't yet stepped up, then there is still time. These 3 to 6 months are going to help you to keep purifying. And as you purify, you ascend and you bring the energy up so that the light codes, the light frequency, the energy that is being shifted and transmuted in planet Earth for the awakening of the Gaia is there to be anchored. Allow for whatever gifts, whatever codes, whatever guidance you are receiving to be transmitted by your body. Whatever this is will always help someone in their own process of awakening. So do not hide anymore. Do not shy away. We know that you have been burnt at the stake, that you have not been able to rely on other humans, that you, with your higher awareness, have not allowed yourself to express those gifts that you are carrying because the light code language frequencies that were being transmitted through you were too high for a vibrational reality that was still not matching in this planet Earth. And why we are telling you this is because there is much awareness, there is much fear. The two poles, the two sides of the coin are coexisting, and you may very well be noticing this, that as one emerges, the freedom, the love, the peace, the awareness, the doubts, the limitations, the fear, the self-doubt also comes up. It is a mirror, it is two in the same, and they work together. So if you can see what it is being done with the hands, this is how it's all being interpreted and experienced in this reality of the three-dimensional realm. It is being processed from one side of the equation of the coin to the other extreme, so that every single point is experienced, transmuted, released, understood, and sent into the quantum field for that information to be integrated, comprehended by that higher awareness, and so that we can all benefit. There is not one without the other, just like there is no light without dark, no darkness without light. And the message is really to stay on your path and to not have fear. Now, again, we know it is easier said than done, especially in this human reality. We, beings from the spiritual realm, concur that it is easier for us to transmit these wise words without being attached to them because we are not experiencing life, as you call it, from a physical vessel. And this means that the reality that you are facing, that you are experiencing, is very, very valuable for us in these other realms. We do not feel or face it the way you do because we are detached. We have no shell attached to the experience. We can simply observe and our energies quickly move. This is the freedom that we experience that we would like for you to experience as well, even though we know that you are bound to this dimensional reality, which is physical, which is dense. But in saying that, know that you are gifted and know that you are gifted for a reason with a particular specific set of skills that set you apart from other humanoids and which allow you to become a leader. In this role of leadership, you are able to detach yourself from your physical reality and become in tune with oneness. And in that one essence, you can decipher what is the best possible case scenario to be conducted a step at a time so that the whole keeps flowing. There are no mistakes. Just know this. Remember this. Remind yourself there are no mistakes in this planet. Everything is a constant learning. And as within, so without. As you learn it within, you also put it out there so that that vibration is also experienced without in the quantum field. And we all learn at different levels, other humanoids, individual sparks of thought who are interacting in this game field with you also learn from your accomplishments and so-called failures. And those of us who are in the spiritual, you want to say, higher realms, also experience the consequences of your actions so that we learn from within what it is that we can improve. There is a constant exchange of information that is taking place in the grid. We have decided that it's best not to communicate or decipher what it is to come next, because to be honest, we are not aware of it as everything keeps shifting and molding depending on the individual's choices, fear or love. If you choose fear, you are at this point in time in descension and you are contributing to the descension of planet Earth. Know that many other individuals are choosing love, and in that anchoring of love, there has been a duality that is being now played out because there is no more space for hiding. The veil has thinned now. It will continue to thin even more, just so that you know. And the individuals who are aware can play with it. Now, when we say play with it, we are aware that you can take it in the wrong way. And there are some humanoids that actually have taken it in the wrong way. This means that they have used those gifts, that thinning of the veil, to their own advantage, to the own expression of their own free will agenda that is not contributing to the whole, to the oneness. But there are other individuals who have chosen to be in the light. And it is in that purity of their heart that the quantum field is ascending as one. This means that the duality between the darkness or the density is being counterbalanced and at the same time being experienced in its extreme polarity of the light, the love, the oneness with flow. For those individuals who have chosen this path of ascension, we congratulate you. Life is going to get better and better and better in the new earth for you. We remind you a period of 3 to 6 months for you to integrate everything that is happening in the new earth, which has already started. There were a few dates in November, one coming in December, two coming in December. And this will keep anchoring. It is a process that has been happening for a long time, but it has been accelerating, as you probably know, within the past year. So forget about any distractions, external noises, external chaos that may be taking place in your reality. It is but a mere reflection of what is taking place at a macrocosmic level. We are experiencing huge wars. We are experiencing huge dichotomies of the light and the darkness being experienced at the same time. And this is an experiment that we have not ever been able to anchor because of the inability for its inexistence in a coexistent space. So there was always either the darkness or the light that was more prevalent and that won. There was never a possibility for both light and dark energies to coexist. And hence the reason why this is a very new concept to us in the spiritual realm as well. But don't fret, we have got it all sorted. We are working together with you humanoids in order to coexist at this level of frequency in which the light and the dark are being displayed for us to see and to decide how to move forward. For those who are in a path of descension, the consequences of their actions are also being shown and displayed, and it will get better and better or worse. This means that even though they have the choice, they have to go through the process of being consciously aware of what is creating the choice that is leading them into chaos, despair, and the descension. It is always a choice. There is always a moment of choice for the individual. For those other individuals who are bringers of the change, who have chosen to be in ascension with the earth, then these are wonderful times to be coming. Once again, stay in your path and do not fret. There is a period of 3 to 6 months in which the information will be unveiled, it will be anchored, and in that purity of your crystalline grid bodies, you will be able to do more of what it is that you are expecting in a positive way to accomplish. So all the dreams, the visions, all the guidance that you may have been receiving as you have been connecting to that divine one source will eventually manifest and come into play in this physical dimensional reality because you have put the work. No matter, again, what is happening in the external world, however much chaos or drama or dissension there is, you are able to tap into the ascended version of yourself and keep ascending in that way. Keep anchoring as well, so that in this vibration of ascension, you are also able to enjoy the fruits of your actions at a cellular level, we are here to experience the three-dimensional world, something that those in the spiritual realm are not able to do. Even though we are all in oneness, we acknowledge that there are certain advantages of this three-dimensional reality, such as the actualization of the experiences that can be enjoyed. So merge your human with your spiritual realm so that you can manifest the words that you are already seeing, and you can put it with a loud voice in the new earth. We need it, we need you, and we are very grateful for the work that you are and have been doing within yourself so that you can reflect that higher version of yourself that is in constant tapping into the divine, into oneness. Why we are sharing this message with you today is because there is a lot of confusion and a lot of anxiety and fear out there. There is so much misinformation, and some leaders have been misguiding from a place of darkness. So even though the information that they are expressing may come in as true, parts of it are distorted, and parts of it are using light codes to keep themselves in a position of a God sent authority that they aren't. So be aware and trust your intuition. Refine your intuitive system so that you can tap into that beautiful guidance that you have and receive, so that you are not misguided by those who are still working for their own agenda. And you will know. So whatever happens, just know that when there is a purity of the heart, that is felt. And when that is felt, there is no misleading, misguiding. There is a simple truth. There is an authenticity that is kept. And that is what we are really wanting you to tap into and to never forget. When you are in that higher awareness and when you are tapped into that intuition, you can follow your own guidance and know who is misleading others and who isn't, so that you don't fall for information that is being deciphered in a way that is keeping the individual in a God-sent essence rather than simply being transmitted from a space of purity, innocence, and love. So just be aware of who you follow, because in this reality, as many of you have already seen, there is much deception and there is illusion, and it is for you to decipher what is going on, what is a lie, what is an illusion, and what is something that can be trustworthy, so that you can manifest from a higher path. Now we shall leave, and we are very grateful. Take on board this message. Stay on your path. The path you have chosen is the right path. Stay in the path of ascension and allow yourself to ground over the next 3 to 6 months. So, especially 3 to 6 weeks, but 3 to 6 months, so that all this information is being anchored within your system and you can tailor your life the way you really want to, in that oneness that you are in connection with the divine. We are grateful, fear not, ask for guidance, and focus on knowing who to trust.